morning. I'm sorry I'm running late this morning, so you'll have to watch the camera bounce up and down. And you know, I was watching Tim's video, and I always look at the comments, and I printed some of them out, but you know, I just don't get why people want to complain constantly about trivial things that really doesn't. I mean, I guess it matters to the viewer. I don't know. I've never complained about somebody light being too bright, or you know, if there's a lot of noise in the background, I might say something. But as far as, or I might say, you know, you might want to speak a little louder. I mean, I don't have that trouble, but I know some people do. But I'm not going to keep on about it. If I don't like it, I'll just turn the video off. But I know that I guess that means something to other people, but it really don't to me. Now, if I park there, well, the sun's going to be in my eyes no matter where I'm at, so it's not going to matter. I had a... Come on, thing. Get into gear. I had some things printed out. I had the defroster on, but now it's gone off. Now you get to hear that. No, I got flustered because I kept hearing something that sounded like gunshots. And I mean, it was pow, 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 you know. But I guess it was a truck. Or maybe they're blowing rock up there. I don't know. I just know it scared me to death. All right, I'll try to sit here in front of the sun so y'all can see me bright and you won't be complaining about my video. And y'all, I'm just talking. As I said before, today is the day, the anniversary. So I'm having a hard time. So if I'm complaining, just ignore me. Just ignore me. And also, Billy had an accident this morning, and you know, he was doing so good, and now all of a sudden it's like it's back again. And maybe I'm just prolonging something that I shouldn't, and I don't know. Anyway, I need to just go on and not talk about it. All right. So Tim is in Pigeon Forge or Sevierville, whichever one you call it. You know, they're all there together, them in Gatlinburg. And, you know, I guess I admit I'm a little jealous because he's there and I'm not. Because I do love the area. Would I want to live there? I don't know. I might could live there. Because it's not that much different from here. It's just there's so much to do over there. And see, that's another thing. There's so much to do, but you only have so much money, so you can't do it all. Anyway, he was able to get 2 nights. So I guess that he was lucky he got there before the rod run. And also, I forgot, the Bristol races this weekend too, and there's a lot of people that stay in Pigeon Forge and drive the distance. You know, they'll go to Pigeon Forge for a few days and then they'll go on to Bristol and watch the race and go home. So I don't know, or some people may come to Bristol and then go to Pigeon Forge, so that would be Sunday. Anyway, all I'm saying is that and I know they're not having the crowds they once had. You know, you've got the economy, everything's outrageous right now. You know, I looked, and where I stayed, if you wanted to stay the weekend, there's a 4-night minimum, I believe, unless you book it on booking.com. But if you book it, well, or one of those websites, if you book it there, the rooms are like $400 a night. So anyway, and I know there's some less expensive places, but I'm just talking in general. So he says he's going to try to find another place, and I'm not going to say he won't. You know, every time I say he won't, he finds it. And then he's talking about what good coverage he has. So evidently the information I had about T-Mobile has either changed or it's just for the Gatlinburg area. We'll find out when he gets over in Gatlinburg, if he ever goes. Okay, I'm going to read you some of these comments and then I'm going to respond. The national park has campgrounds you can check on availability. I'm a solo traveler as well. There is 2 campgrounds in the national park. Check at the ranger station. Okay, from what I know about the park is there's no hookups. And if there is, it's very few. Also, the availability, I would think, would be slim to none right now. But as I said, it seems that he's lucky or whatever, blessed. Okay, and then he says hit Dollywood is one of the best parks. I can't see him paying. I think right now it's $80 to get in. You know, this guy, Robert, you might as well send him some coffee money if you want him to do this stuff. And this is the one I really had to talk about. Meet up with Will and Dawn. They have a YouTube channel and live in Sevierville. They make a lot of videos around Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. Plus, they travel a lot, even overseas in cruises. Okay, Will and Dawn is Yankee in the South. And I've said before they needed to collab because Yankee in the South is slowly, not really slowly, but getting there to have almost as many hater channels as Will and Dawn. So, yeah, go ahead and get together. And then, you know, people will see. I mean, I can't believe that this guy would not research that and know that Will and Dawn, Yankee in the South, have a lot of hater channels too. Most of theirs are, I mean, they're doing reactionary type videos, you know, the kind that Tim likes to tag. And evidently Will and Dawn just forget about it and go on. I don't know. Then did you ever think of a live chat? It could be fun. I think it could be fun too for him, but Tim's like me, you get scared. If you're being lazy and don't want to hike, go drive loop at Cade's Cove. It's beautiful and see some deer. Well, you could probably see some bear too. You know, my thing was that I bet money he sees a bear, and then I don't get to see a bear. And then I'll really be jealous. No, I'm just kidding. This guy, Robert, he's saying a lot. Go to the Pancake Pantry in downtown Gatlinburg. The pancakes are amazing. Break the diet for a day. You will thank me. Well, what Robert don't realize is that when you're on carnivore or meat-based and you have that much sugar, you're going to send yourself into a really tailspin. Even no more than the carbs that I had at Pigeon Forge. And I mean, I really did not have much other than maybe a bite of a French fry or a potato. I don't know. I mean, when I think back, I'm thinking, but I'm off. I mean, I haven't weighed because I'm afraid to. But I find myself craving. Yesterday, I wanted chocolate so bad, but I fought it. Thanks for this, Tim. Your generosity to us is epic. What did he do for them other than upload a video? Has he done some kind of giveaway I didn't know about? Here's Robert again. Hillbilly putt-putt is fun. Yeah, I can see Tim doing hillbilly putt-putt by himself. And I know a lot of people still think Tammy's with him, or that I think if Tammy was there, and like I say, I'm going to quit speculating lots of times because I get it wrong so much. But the more you speculate, the more you're going to get wrong. That's the way I look at it. And it's not it is speculating, but I'm also having a little fun speculating. I just put it out there. And also, it takes my mind off of real life. Let me just put it out there. For those of you that don't know this, it's taking my mind off of real life by concentrating on what the heck he's doing and what's going on with him. Okay, his light that he keeps bragging about. The light is terrible. Let's just get the low yellow glow from the fire. We can see you. The light is too harsh. Now, he had a light on that was in the background that I think was too... If he would have had that light down, I think he would have been all right. Also, the light makes him look slimmer. It's going to make him look more vibrant. So I can understand why he wants the light. Gatlinburg Skylift Park is generally a good option for seniors, offered a scenic 10-minute chairlift ride to Crockett Mountain. The local city ordinance in Pigeon Forge doesn't allow overnight RV parking, so no overnight RV allowed at Cracker Barrel on the Parkway in Pigeon Forge. If he's going to overnight it, his best bet will be go back on the interstate and go to Love's Truck Stop, I think. But then again, I don't know anything, as you can tell, because I get it all wrong. And I appreciate all of you watching. And I'm going to go ahead and say this. And I know I don't say it much. My nose is running. Sorry. Please subscribe if you haven't. And leave me a comment and tell me how wrong I am. I can handle it. And pray for my kitty cat that it's just a blip. And he's on probiotics, but evidently they're not working. he doesn't, like I say, he doesn't seem to be in pain. And he seems like himself, except, every once in a while he has accidents. And, I haven't done the ultrasound. And I guess it's because I know they'll have to put him to sleep to do it. And, or put him under anesthesia, whatever, because he's just he can't stand for nobody to touch him. I don't want to put him through that. He's going through a rough time. I still say all of this boils down to he is grieving. He is still grieving. And animals grieve differently than us. But please subscribe if you haven't. Leave me a comment. And, if you want to join my membership, I'd love to have you. As I get more members, I'm going to be doing more with that. And, I'll put videos up just for you. And, but can't do it if you don't join. And it's okay if you don't. It's just that YouTube tells us if we don't bring it attention, nobody's going to notice it. And I think they're right. But like I say, it's not required. But you may get some controversial videos from me if you do join. I may be a little bit more, not as nice in those videos that I don't put public. So anyway, just talking to you. Like I say, I got to go to work, and hopefully that will help me today. So thank you so much for all your support. Love you. Bye. And somebody said they didn't like me saying love you. They felt it was creepy. Guys, I've said love you all my life. People walk out the door. It's just a saying for me. Now, I don't say I love you. I just say love you. What's wrong with that? And I'm not trying to be mean. But I think love you is much better than crush it. See y'all later. Bye.